Hello, I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang discussing a weather whiplash situation. Today, it was decent after the rain moved through this morning, but a cold front is coming through tonight, bringing in gusty winds, arguably a bit of a change of seasons. We've got winter time feeling with wind gusts producing wind chills into the 20s overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, so please bundle up. It is going to be a bit of a shock since we have not experienced it yet this season quite this cold, so please keep that in mind. We could see wind gusts 40, maybe 45 miles per hour tonight and tomorrow. So with the soggy ground, we could see a couple trees blow over, a couple power outages here and there, so please keep that in mind. It is not ideal to see strong winds like this after a decent soaking rain this morning. And this cold front, again, key messages are that it's coming through relatively soon, if not already, to the west and northwest of town, and it is coming toward the I-95 corridor now. So you'll see a marked increase, a noticeable increase in wind gusts coming up. Hey Liz, thanks so much for tuning in. This wind chill is coming, look at that arrow right there, coming out of the Great Lakes region and Canada. So that is what we're looking at right now, coming straight into our region. Again, wind gusts 40 to 45 miles per hour possible tonight and tomorrow as well. So please get ready to bundle up. Maybe charge your devices if you are prone to trees falling after lots of soggy ground is created by soaking rains and wind gusts such as these. Hey Peter, thanks so much for tuning in. Hey Kathleen, hope you are doing well. And gust, hopefully I'm answering Kathy your question about gusts being 40 to 45 miles per hour. That's what we're talking about. And it should decrease slowly tomorrow afternoon and be better tomorrow night into Tuesday, less gusty with only a couple gusts, maybe Tuesday near 25-30 miles per hour. So I hope that helps. Hey Chris, thanks so much for tuning in. And Aaron, you might need your heat tonight indeed with wind chills. This is for tomorrow, but tonight wind chills do get down to 20s as well. So we're looking at noticeable wind chills tonight and tomorrow, again in the 20s for the first time this season. So please keep that in mind. But the good news is, for the week ahead, we do have sunshine, calming conditions Monday night into Tuesday, with gusts Tuesday limited to maybe 20-25 miles per hour. So calmer by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And here's the weather whiplash that we're going into the cold tonight and coming into the warmth again, maybe 70 degrees possible on Friday. Hey Rick, I would bring in the houseplants. It could get below freezing. There's some question marks how cold we get tonight, but no frost, just potential for a couple of spots to see freezing weather, Rick. So that's a good question. And Lisa is already, you're not ready for the cold weather. I feel you. And Kathy, it looks like you're going to bring in the pumpkins, and winds are not a good idea if those pumpkins are loose outside, so bring those in. And Kathy, you're most welcome. And the cold is not sticking around, Liz. It is going to modify 10 plus degrees. We're going to go up 10 degrees for a high temperature on Tuesday. So maybe we get stuck below 50 tomorrow with wind chills again in the 20s. So please bundle up. And then Tuesday, we add 10 degrees on that with wind gusts kind of limited to 20 to 25 mile per hour range. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, calmer, warmer. The trend continues up. We go maybe towards 70 degrees on Friday. That could be the winner of the week. Quite an awesome way to end our work week. Kathleen, you're most welcome. And Chris, hope you're doing well, that you can get that. There should be some clearing behind this cold front. Have fingers crossed you can get that shot that you want there on the tidal basin. Hey Jim, you're most welcome. And Claudia, you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And Monday, the high winds are going to last most of the day, but Ron, we think that the highest wind gusts are in the morning in the 40 to 45 mile per hour range. Let me show you that. This is what we're looking at, the maximum wind gusts through 3 p.m. tomorrow. Again, lots of 25, 35, and a couple spots near 45 mile per hour for the wind gust potential tomorrow. And even overnight tonight, we do see some 40 mile per hour wind gusts possible, creating wind chills here on this map for tomorrow in the 20s. But this includes wind chills late tonight. Even though this map does not say that directly, wind chills do go down into the 20s tonight and tomorrow morning. That's when we think kind of the coldest part of the next 24 hours is going to be. Matthew, great question. Let's look at the low temperatures. Here we are tonight. I want folks along the Blue Ridge and westward to make sure those potted plants are in. All of us really need to make sure our loose patio or garden items are in, because it's kind of a 1-2 threat tonight. We don't see widespread frost and freeze, but there is spotty potential, number one, for plants to be damaged if they stay outside. Number two is that wind gusts in the 40 to 45 mile per hour range here and there could blow over some of our items outside. So please make sure everything is secure. Power outages are not out of the question. We definitely had a soaking rain today. And then these wind gusts are going to markedly increase behind this cold front that is barreling toward the region as I broadcast. I'm Cameron Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Anytime you need us, we're at CapitalWeatherGang.com. And let's see, winter forecast is not out yet just yet, Chris. We will have that by Thanksgiving. But we have lots on the blog for you this weekend. Our latest at CWG.news/latest for the PM update. And we gave you our November outlook. That's our current outlook out on the blog right now on CapitalWeatherGang.com. So take a look at that. And then we talk about election day weather and fall foliage at CWG.news/foliage, CWG.news/election-weather, and CWG.news/November, I believe. Yep. And if I made a mistake in reading out the links, touch on my face popping up below. They will go on your mobile device or above on your laptop or desktop. So check all of that out on CapitalWeatherGang.com. And of course, follow us on Twitter at Capital Weather. Quick temperature check. It is still a little warm here. I don't know if I had this too close to my body heat, but 62 degrees, not too bad. A lot of us got near 60, but coming from the northwest, we've got that cold front barreling toward us right now. And Sarah, let's quickly, while I take questions and comments, here's the week ahead. Again, we have weather whiplash, kind of winter tonight and tomorrow. Very gusty, but sunshine dominates this week as we do a warming trend toward Friday, which could see 70 degrees. All right. Chris will go over more about the winter outlook that from NOAA shortly. Let's see, David, what areas have not had a hard freeze yet? That would be east of I-95, generally speaking. And Jennifer, you're not ready for the weather whiplash. I feel you. And Liz, those overnight digits do not look fun. Time to find some blankets. I agree. Please find some blankets and bundle up tomorrow. And we will not see snow yet, Susie, in the foreseeable future in DC and Arlington. I know snow lovers are waiting, but let me show you that even with this cold air blast, we do keep snow well west and northwest of town. But I thought I would give you snow lovers an idea that it takes a lot of high elevations to wring out some snowflakes in West Virginia along the Allegheny Front, the tallest peaks of the Appalachian Mountains. So not here just yet, but of course, once we foresee even a 10% chance of accumulating snow, generally an inch or more, in the next 7-day future looking period, we will of course give you our snow potential index. And if there's even a bigger storm, we'll do our Snow Lovers Crystal Ball on CapitalWeatherGang.com, as we have done for many, many winters for the last 10, 15 years or so. So stay tuned, Snow Lovers. We are, of course, getting into the colder season, so just be patient. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. All of these are on the blog, CapitalWeatherGang.com. So let's see what else you all are talking about. How are the tropics looking, Jason? Let's check that out. We definitely have Eta brewing between Jamaica and Panama, going to affect Honduras and Nicaragua. Luckily, behind Eta, we don't have high probability for anything developing behind this. But the next name on the list is Theta, so just keep that in mind. The same approximate area between Jamaica and Panama does have the potential for more development in the same general area as Eta through about the first 10 days here of November, through about November 10th. So the tropics are not in high gear, but they seem to be constantly able to churn something out, potentially, in this part of the Caribbean Sea. It is a favorite area this time of year, and it might continue to be that way over the coming 10 days or so. So please keep that in mind, and we continue to cross off these names on the Greek alphabet list. And thanks for joining me on this very early Sunday sunset chat. I love taking your Q&A. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. We are down to 10.5 hours of day length. I do not like this. I do not like the day length. I do not like this early sunset. I'm sure I'm not alone, but I will be talking to you a few minutes earlier and earlier, and shortly as we get toward December, I will be broadcasting before 5 p.m. And as you saw, I was a few minutes after sunset tonight because I just can't keep up with these early deadlines. I like to collect the latest data for you to give you the best forecast before going live. So let's see. Broadly speaking, our average temperatures today, average high temperatures at National and Dulles airports, 62 degrees. Just keep in mind we do go down substantially by the end of the month. to 52 degrees for an average high around the region. So keep that in mind when we are giving you our November outlook. We are generally thinking that, let's see, is going to be near average. Here's all the material we have on capitalweathergang.com, but our November outlook is out at CWG.news/November. And we do think that near normal conditions are possible, but the near term, through maybe even the kind of first 10 days of the month, we do have warm conditions ahead. Generally a warming trend, but on balance, the month could end approximately near or just above average. So please read all the details there on the blog. And Androya, great name, Andronja, thank you. I'm sorry about that. So we do think window units for the year, if you can handle a couple 70+ degree temperatures here and there coming up through maybe the middle part of next week, you probably can take the window units out for the air conditioning. That's my recommendation, because I think our overnight low temperatures should compensate and get cold enough to help cool off our indoor areas. Hey Kathleen, you're not ready for the snow and don't want to dig out the car. I feel you on that. Liz, yes, we have that storm in the Philippines. I did cover that on CWG.news/Goni, so please check that out. I did not put it here, but it is on capitalweathergang.com. The strongest storm in many years, the strongest tropical storm on Earth I think since 2016. It just hit the Philippines. So thank you for mentioning that. We are covering all the tropics around the world right now, very active. Susan, I hope you can have a nice Thanksgiving with family and you want to put in your order for snow. I will try and get that filled for you. And freeze inside the Beltway tonight, Evan, very unlikely. Let's look at those overnight low temperatures. Because I'm actually a little bit more concerned, and most of us at Capital Weather Gang are a little bit more concerned about the wind gusts tonight, 40 to 50 miles per hour. But here are the low temperatures first and foremost. Not a widespread frost or freeze any of the next few nights, but we could see patches, some areas calm with the winds, not tonight, but maybe tomorrow night and Tuesday morning. So we do have a few more mornings through Tuesday morning where protected areas where winds go calm and skies stay clear could see some patchy frost maybe Tuesday morning when dew points come up toward the freezing mark, and maybe some patchy freezes at or below the freezing mark, 32 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow night. But overall, the winds tonight kind of have upside in so much that the temperatures, the well-stored atmosphere cannot cool effectively. So we don't see many areas, at least east of the Blue Ridge Mountains, east of I-81, getting below freezing tonight. But with these wind gusts, 40, 45 miles per hour over the next 12, 16 hours or so through late morning, midday tomorrow, we could see some wind gusts, 40 to 45 miles per hour. So wind chills tonight and tomorrow morning could be in the 20s. So please keep that in mind and bundle up. Sarah, ugh, indeed. 53 in Jefferson, Maryland now, Frederick County. Thanks, Doris, for that report. Awesome. And Jason, we talked about the tropics. Good question on that. And Abby, high. The winds tonight, how high are they going to be? 40 to 45 miles per hour. So great question. I hope you tuned in time, Abby. Good question. Liz, your friends in Massachusetts indeed had a snowy surprise a couple times now. So they have some early season snow in Massachusetts. And Susan, you were thinking you want some snow indeed. And let's see, Kathy, chilly temps, mainly a clear with no rain rest of the week. So let's look at the week ahead. Indeed, sunshine is going to dominate. That's kind of some good news. Winds will take a couple days to die down. Tomorrow, wind gusts are 40 to 45 miles per hour, especially in the morning, has the highest chance of the highest wind gusts. But Tuesday even could see a couple wind gusts around 25 miles per hour, but calmer Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as temperatures go up toward the 70-degree mark, potentially on Friday. So I hope that is something to look forward to. We just are going to feel like winter tonight and tomorrow, I would argue. Kind of some weather whiplash this week, but we will make it. It is a quick taste of winter, and our bodies will slowly get used to it, so keep that in mind. What else do I have? Snow, please, for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Ask Karen. Your request has been received, but nothing on the horizon just yet. Of course, on capitalweathergang.com, if we do foresee snow coming up in the next 7 days, we try and give you our snow potential index on a scale of 1 to 10 each day on the blog and on Twitter at Capital Weather. All right, Kathy, you'll take the cooler temps with sun over rain any day. I'm with you. I love the sunshine in the forecast. And any precip on election day, it looks like most of the country, Jason, is going to be precipitation free, including the area around our mid-Atlantic region. So temperatures here on election day looking fairly mild. We add 10 degrees on to our cold, maybe below 50-degree temperatures tomorrow on Monday, and then we could see maybe upper 50s on Tuesday around the region, around the mid-Atlantic. So that's one of the things we talk about at CWG.news/ElectionWeather, about how right here we've got dry election day weather around the country. All of this is available on CapitalWeatherGang.com, and go for the latest forecast at CWG.news/latest, or all these links popping up below if you touch my face on your mobile device, and if you touch my face and you're on your somehow on a touchscreen laptop or desktop, they'll pop up above this video. So thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. We've got about 5 more minutes thereabouts. Let's see, we've got the cold front moving in. That's kind of the highlight. Gusty winds, or even a couple power outages, are a slight concern with this front coming in. It will be very chilly. Wind chills getting down to the 20s, which we'll talk about in a second, but just maybe charge your devices if your home, your area is prone to winds knocking out your power, because we did have enough of a soaking rain today, and even over this whole week we've had well over 2 inches, 3 inches of rain in some parts of our region. So the ground is a little bit soggy, and a couple tree fells with this wind cannot be ruled out. The roots are a little bit loose, so we wanted to highlight that. I'm feeling a little chillier here, so maybe slowly we've got the cold front moving into the I-95 corridor, and it should get through here by 6:30 or so as it moves from northwest toward southeast parts of our region. The wind gusts tonight and tomorrow morning over the next 18 hours or so could peak around 35 to 45 miles per hour, and that's why we're concerned about a couple trees going down, maybe a couple power outages. And on top of that, with temperatures falling, wind chills. Wind chills are going to be in the 20s later tonight and potentially tomorrow morning. So if you are commuting safely, please bundle up. Our bodies are not used to this. Come Thanksgiving, hey, wind chills in the 20s are kind of par for the course, but our bodies have not had a chance to acclimate going into winter, as temperatures kind of are dipping a little bit faster than we can adapt. So keep that in mind. Sunshine is the highlight this week. Despite wind on Monday and some on Tuesday, gusts even on Tuesday could be 20-25 miles per hour. Temperatures are going up towards 70 degrees potentially on Friday, capping our weather whiplash. That's kind of starting off with this cold front coming through tonight, giving us a taste of winter for the next 24-36 hours or so. But you can see even on Tuesday we add 10 degrees for high temperatures from tomorrow, Monday. So keep the hope alive, and just hang in there with if you don't like the cold weather. Hey Kathy, have a great evening as well. You stay warm, and yes, be careful with the wind as well, and bring in those pumpkins if you can. Looking for the rain to stop, Zelda. Yes indeed, it should stop shortly. Not much rain to speak of. Radar is pretty clear except well northeast of DC. All right, winter forecast, Ryan. It comes out closer to Thanksgiving. Great question. But on CapitalWeatherGang.com, we typically release our winter outlook closer to Thanksgiving. But here's a teaser. NOAA put out their winter outlook already. Slight chance of above average temperatures for this winter. And for precipitation, we've got kind of equal chances, maybe slightly toward chances of below average precipitation, slightly drier than not. But I don't want snow lovers to give up hope. It just takes 1 or 2 properly aligned storms with some moisture and temperatures, some cool air plunging out of Canada, that we could see that combination of snow throughout the region. And of course, average temperatures are going down today. 62 degrees is our average high temperature at Dulles and National Airport, and by the end of the month, 52 degrees. So it is going to get cooler and cooler, though yes, snow with this system, this cold front coming through tonight, does stay well west, northwest of town. But snow lovers, I'm giving you a little sneak peek. If you need to head a few hours west to the highest peaks of the Appalachians and the Allegheny Front, you can go get a taste of winter on the highest peaks there over near Elkins, West Virginia or so. Snow will slowly, climatologically speaking, creep slowly toward our region, and we will issue our snow potential index every day on CapitalWeatherGang.com or on Twitter at Capital Weather, when we foresee in the next 5 to 7 days potential for an inch, maybe more, of accumulating snow in the region. But of course, seeing none in the next 7 days, the potential of no accumulating snow, we don't have the snow potential index for you on the blog or Twitter just quite yet. But snow lovers, keep the faith. Even as we are gathering more data for our winter outlook, we will release our CWG winter outlook closer to Thanksgiving, we promise. Let's see, tomorrow morning, if you can wait to put those trash cans out, that's a good idea, Claudia. The wind gusts could indeed be 40 to 45 miles per hour tonight and into tomorrow morning. I'm gonna have to put mine out tonight and just kind of keep my fingers crossed. Let's see, yikes, says Misha. The winds tomorrow indeed could be pretty strong, 40 to 45 miles per hour here on this map. And hey, Nick, you're hoping the wind dries out your yard at least some. I would love for some of this mud to get reduced. Indeed, the good news, not only will the winds dry us out, but the lack of rain chances for this upcoming week, while not completely zero, a few raindrops here and there can't be ruled out, but really it's a generally brighter than not week, more sun than clouds, so it should give us a chance to dry out and get rid of some of this mud. All right, let's see, Kathy, you have a great evening, and Lee, enjoy your Sunday sunset. I really appreciate the kind words. Thanks so much. Let me know before I go in the next minute if you have any other questions. I'm Ken Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Here's the forecast for the week ahead. All of our material is on capitalweathergang.com. We had a pretty busy weekend putting together several reports for you. So for the latest forecast, go to CWG.news/latest. Foliage report at CWG.news/foliage. We have covered election day weather as well, and our November outlook is out. We don't have our winter outlook out until closer to Thanksgiving, but at least we can give you a sneak preview of how this month will look. All this on capitalweathergang.com. Make sure you're following us on Twitter at Capital Weather. Let's take a quick temperature check. Still about 61 degrees. Cold front not through that 95 corridor just yet, but I just want to highlight that we are concerned with wind gusts being the main story over the next roughly 24 hours. Here's the good messaging from the National Weather Service. It's getting windy behind this cold front that's moving from northwest to southeast throughout our region, so please be careful of loose items outside. We're less concerned that we get to freezing because of a well-stored atmosphere. We shouldn't have widespread frost or freeze tonight and even maybe tomorrow night. But still through Tuesday morning, you might want to keep your sensitive plants inside if you can. And tonight and tomorrow morning, keep everything anchored if you do have some objects outside. Also, do charge your devices. We could see a couple power outages with loose soil and loose tree roots. So keep that in mind. Can't rule out a few power outages because of these wind gusts. Through tonight and tomorrow morning, 40 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts are possible. And that produces wind chills in the 20s tonight and tomorrow morning. So please bundle up. But the good news is sunshine dominates most of the week. Winds are a little lower on Tuesday, as maybe gusts around 25 miles per hour as temperatures head up by 10 degrees compared to tomorrow's temperatures. And look at that on Friday, we could see 70 degrees again. Thank you all for tuning in. And Booth says to Wayne on the cold weather. And Lee, thanks so much for tuning in. All of you, please have a very good start to your work week. Please take care, and I'll try and answer some comments this evening after going off the air, and I'll see you next week around 5 o'clock next Sunday as well. Take care. Bye-bye.